Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we are diving into that moment, that really critical moment, when your business gets too big for its first accounting software. It's actually a great problem to have, but figuring out what's next, that's absolutely crucial for your future.
Okay, let's just jump right in. Does that phrase, a hairball of dangerously unreliable spreadsheets, sound just a little too familiar? Yeah, if you're nodding along, you are definitely in the right place. Because here's the thing, outgrowing your software isn't a failure, it's a huge sign of success. It just means it's time for a system that can actually keep up with you.
So how can you be sure you've actually hit that ceiling? Well, it's almost never one big thing. It's more like a series of small, frustrating problems that just keep adding up. Let's walk through some of those classic warning signs.
Now, the real danger here isn't just one of these things. It's how they all start to snowball. Hunt for the spreadsheet, that's not just wasted time. It means your smartest people are spending their energy finding data instead of using it. And here's the real kicker. When more work happens outside the system, you've basically created a secret second set of books. And that's messy, it's full of errors, and it's a massive risk. These aren't just little annoyances, they're genuine roadblocks to your growth.
And all of this leads to the most important point. Your system has you stuck looking backwards. All your reports are telling you what happened last month or maybe last quarter. But in today's world, that's just not good enough. You need a clear view of the road ahead, not just a perfect picture of where you've already been.
All right, so you're ready to make a move. The market can feel, well, pretty overwhelming. But don't worry, your options really boil down to three main paths, and each one is built for a different stage of a company's journey.
So here they are, your three main choices. First, you can go for an advanced accounting tool. Think of this as like QuickBooks Plus. You get more users, better features, but at its core, it's still an accounting system. Your second option is the big one, making the leap to a cloud ERP, an enterprise resource planning system. This is an all-in-one platform. It's finance, sales, inventory, the whole shebang. It becomes the central nervous system for your entire company. And then there's a totally different way to think about it, finance as a service, or FaaS. This is where you outsource everything, the people, the process, and the tech, to a team of outside experts.
Now, before you pick one of those paths, we need to talk about a really important cautionary tale. Because this story shows exactly why just buying shiny, powerful new software is never a magic bullet. This comes straight from a real company's experience. So picture this, a company, probably a lot like yours, takes the plunge. They move from QuickBooks to a powerhouse system like NetSuite. They even plug in Avalara, which is a top-of-the-line tax engine, and they think, great, our problems are solved. But instead, they get a letter from the auditors. What on earth went wrong?
Someone on a forum who knew their stuff spotted the real issue right away. The software wasn't the problem. In fact, it was the gold standard. The problem was how it was set up. See, moving from a simple tool to a powerful one created all this new complexity that the team just wasn't ready to handle.
And this analogy just hits the nail on the head. Buying an ERP is like buying a jet plane. It is an incredibly powerful piece of machinery, but you need skill, you need training, and you need the right processes to actually fly it. If you just hand the keys over to a team that isn't prepared, well, it's a recipe for disaster.
So how do you avoid that? The key is a major shift in your mindset. You have to realize this isn't just a tech upgrade. It's a strategic finance transformation. You're not just swapping out software. You are fundamentally changing how your business operates and makes decisions.
Think of these steps as your pre-flight checklist. First, you get everyone on the same page about where you're headed. Second, and this is huge, you define what success looks like. How is this new system going to help you make smarter, faster decisions? Third, you have to accept that the old ways of doing things are going to change. And finally, you start simple. Go for a scalable solution you can build on, instead of trying to build the perfect, complicated system from day one. This is how you make sure the new system actually creates value instead of just creating new problems.
Okay, so now that you get the different paths you can take, and you understand the pitfalls to avoid, you can finally make a smart decision using a clear framework. It's time to choose your company's next growth engine. You should really use these points like a scorecard for every option you look at. Ask yourself, does this actually solve my industry's unique problems? Will it handle the complexity we're going to have in 3 years, not just the complexity we have today? How easily does it talk to our other critical software? And this one is so important. Are you looking at the total value, things like time saved and better decisions, or are you just looking at the sticker price? Answering these questions honestly is what will lead you to the right choice for your business. Because ultimately, that's the question you have to answer. Is your system a roadblock holding you back, Or is it a growth engine pushing you forward? The right system doesn't just count the money, it helps you make more of it. It turns finance from a back-office chore into a strategic partner that helps drive the entire business. So, what are you going to choose?